Hello again my friends. Bungie's latest weekly update details the changes Bungie's making to the Iron Banner. The previous version was, let's face it, utterly underwhelming. We were told that power matters, and yet videos popped up all over YouTube of level 6 Guardians owning level 28 Guardians with common auto rifles no less. This video will detail how Bungie intends to improve the Iron Banner experience. First up, power really will matter this time. Well, let's effing hope so. Bungie explains that the new Iron Banner will see a much more dramatic difference between players of different levels. So, a level 30 Guardian, for example, should have a distinct advantage over, say, a level 20 Guardian. Now, interestingly, Bungie says that because of this change, the new Iron Banner will also require a fireteam leader to be level 20 to enter. Lower level players are able to join in with their level 20 plus fireteam leaders, but according to Bungie, they will find it very challenging. Bungie will also release specific numbers for how this all works in another update. Next up, quitting. Now, quitting was a big problem in the old Iron Banner. The winning team gained Iron Banner reputation while the losing team got absolutely nothing. There was no incentive for the losing team to stick around, and so they quit. And this happened a lot. Now, Bungie aimed to combat this by introducing this Medallion of Iron. Now, in the new Iron Banner, if you lose, you get one of these medallions. So, for example, if you lose 3 times in a row, you'll have 3 medallions. However, when you eventually get a win, your accumulated medallions will turn into reputation gain. Winning, of course, is still the fastest and most effective way of increasing your Iron Banner rep. Medallions ensure that even a loss can be turned into XP. Next up, weapons and armor. Now, Iron Banner armor just didn't cut it. Sure, it looked pretty, but for those of us already equipped with exotic and raid gear, the armor simply wasn't powerful enough to warrant being used. In the improved Iron Banner, new exclusive reward armor will be bumped to level 30, but will still only be available in 2 slots, gauntlets and chest. This means that you can equip this Iron Banner armor in combination with other exotic and raid gear and still hit level 30, if of course each piece you're wearing is fully upgraded. Also, 2 new weapon types will be available to buy from Lord Saladin, making a total of 4 Iron Banner weapons. Bungie is yet to say what these are. Next up, bounties. Now, in the new Iron Banner, bounties won't be so time consuming to complete and will reward the player with more rep than usual. They will also now be collected and turned into Lord Saladin himself, not the bounty tracker. Next up, reforging. Now, this is Timur's Lash, an Iron Banner hand cannon. Its description reads, a personal firearm forged in fire by the Lords of the Iron Banner. Now, I received this weapon as a random loot drop while completing in the Iron Banner, and it has some nice little perks. For example, reloading this weapon has a chance to grant a larger than normal magazine, and recovering from near death grants additional ammo and briefly increases reload speed. Now, in the new Iron Banner, Lord Saladin will offer you the option to reforge any Iron Banner weapon. What does this mean? Well, it means that your weapons upgrades will be randomly re-rolled. In other words, you'll get an entirely new set of perks for your weapon. Personally, I quite like the upgrades I have for Timur's Lash, so I think I'll keep it as it is. Friendly warning though, if you do decide to reforge your weapon, you will also reset any previous upgrades, and it will cost you a small number of motes of light. Next up, the new Iron Banner will have a new feature called Tempered. Now, the Iron Banner only lasts a week, leaving those of us with a busy working schedule unable to reach the highest ranks. Here's how Bungie explains how they intend to make things a little fairer for the busier folks amongst us. In the next Iron Banner, Lord Saladin will offer a 12-hour buff called Tempered, which will boost Iron Banner reputation gains. As the week goes forward, this boost will be increasingly potent to help players starting later in the week to catch up. And finally, Bungie is increasing the Iron Banner rank cap to 5 for the next event. However, in future Iron Banner events, ranks will be reset. But fret not, in the next Iron Banner event, your rep will carry over. When will the next Iron Banner event actually take place? Bungie will let us know when they are 100% certain they can make the deadline, but expect it to be sooner rather than later, so stay tuned. And one last thing before I go. Queen's Wrath bounties will not be making a reappearance for quite some time. It seems as though Bungie needs to put a lot more work into making these bounties worthwhile and not just an endless succession of pointless headshot grinding. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Thumbs up if you found this update useful, subscribe for daily Destiny content, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. And as always, until next time, Guardians.